Hello, hi. We're back with another episode of The Square Thoughts. And this time we have with us Hina Said, who is the CEO and owner of First Crust. First Crust is an online e-commerce online store for freshly baked pies and baked items. And it has Hina established this in 2019, and it is now operating with three kitchens. And of course, her expansion goals include becoming one of the biggest e-commerce gifting platform within the UAE in the next 5 years. So Hina is someone who's quite ambitious. Hina, welcome to our podcast. Thank you so much for
Thank you
being
so
here.
much. Thank you, Zanera. Thank you for inviting me.
Hina, would you like to tell a little bit about your business? Just a very short intro. How did you? I know you are like a software engineer turned marketeer. So why did you leave your corporate job for something like the First Crust?
Um, it happened quite like it was a quite coincidence. It is basically a homegrown business. I was home. I had just had a kid and I left my job. So I was just with him, and then one fine day I thought that I need to start something just to keep myself busy, just for the time being, while I'm not working. So it started from there, but soon I identified the potential, that there is potential to grow this business into something big. So then we moved to a commercial kitchen in 2019. So timings were also was in our favor, in the sense that the COVID was just happened right away in 2019, and everything moved to delivery businesses. So delivery businesses really boomed at that time. So that was a good time, just entire by luck. It happened that we got a good head start, and the and one thing which also worked for us, that in Dubai, if you know Dubai, a food scene, there is, you name it and you'll find that cuisine, and you'll find and the people here are very finicky about the product and the service they get. And they also, and the convenience is something which really sells here. So everyone needs delivery on their doorstep, and within minutes. They can't even wait. So this also, work really worked for us. And so it was COVID was happening, everyone was home, our marketing was really doing very well. Our PPC campaigns were doing very well, and then we were also our unique proposition was also that we were selling pies, and no one was specialized in doing pies here. Everyone was doing cakes, and obviously everyone was doing cakes, but especially the American pies, we were the first ones who started doing it. Now everyone has it on their menus. So yes, so that's how we started. Now it's been 5 6 years. We had three kitchens. uh, we have It has been online business, so our focus has always been on establishing it as our online processes. So there is a call center involved, there is a working website, there is a customer service, then obviously our delivery teams and all. But obviously online is our online processes is very important, our website is very important. So that's where you know you guys come in also.
No, no, I thank you so much. And I think that this is great that you were able to find the right niche at the right time. So, as you've already mentioned, since you are an online store, so your website is essentially where you make your sales. So, the purpose of this webinar or this podcast is to understand why you moved from a completely customized website to Shopify. So, what were the challenges that you were facing with your existing websites? I think if you could highlight those first, and then we can move ahead with this.
Yes, so last 5 years we had a custom made website. The biggest challenge I was having is that the conversion tracking was very difficult. We had Facebook Meta Pixels installed, we had Google analytics installed in it, but still it was very difficult to see where the sales are coming from, which was very important, because otherwise we cannot know which advertising channels are working for us. So that was very important. So this is the reason I felt that we need to move away from this website. Although um, there were some plus points also because it was very flexible. We whatever business cases we had, we just need to tell our developer and he would incorporate those. So from that, but it was the speed was an issue. The conversion tracking was an issue. So these were two biggest challenges for because of that I thought to move to a Shopify website.
Absolutely. So I think that if I could summarize, mainly you were unable to attribute where your sales were coming from, so that you could
That's
create
true.
your marketing strategy and your business plan even based on an understanding. So I think that data analytics is something that you were unable to extract from your customized website, although there was more flexibility as compared to Shopify in regard to you could essentially cater to any business case simply by
That's
getting
true.
that extra module developed. Whereas in Shopify, there is a limitation to how much customization can be done, right?
That's true. That's true.
Okay,
That's
perfect.
true.
So,
Um,
yeah, go ahead.
Plus, I think it is very important that the biggest issue was speed also,
Speed.
and the hosting because see there was hosting charges we were paying, but this we were not getting a good speed. So customer experience was being impacted very much. We could see that there are sessions are being created but they were not converting into sales. So this is biggest challenge we were having.
So I think that this is something, Hina, that we already pointed out in our previous session with our development team. That the biggest advantage of Shopify is that they have an ecosystem where everything is under one roof. So you don't have a separate hosting, and then scalability. Like you told us that you
Yes, and
have
I think
five.
reliability also. They are
Yes,
quite reliable. Like speed is very good. You
yeah,
can rely on them that the hosting will not it will be
uptime.
consistently
Yeah,
being hosted on
Hina, can you hear me? I think there seems to be like a yeah. I
Can you
can
hear
hear you
me?
now. Yes, I can hear you now. There was a lag at that, and that's fine. So you were talking
Yeah.
about the consistency and the reliability element of Shopify.
Yes, so I think I'm really happy with the data analytics part. Now we can see where the traffic is coming from, which products are doing well, which are not doing well, where is what time of the day our traffic drops, and s- previously what we if we want to know that which customers are you're not being converted, and we can target specific those segments of the customers, that is very important. We could see the dropouts in our funnel that this many people added to cart, these many reached to checkout, and they never converted to sales. And then you can target those customers through
Yeah,
your email marketing, or you can generate your codes, discount codes for them to bring them back to the website. So this is something I'm really happy that I think it's too soon for us because I think it's
yeah,
just 1.5 months we have
yeah.
gone live. But these are some of the things I am I
Already
can see
seeing.
there's a difference,
Yes, yes. And I
and
think
it
that
can create a lot of difference.
absolutely. And I think that not only the fact that you have visibility into your marketing funnel from end to end, and you can also retarget them from within the Shopify platform, but I would also like to add the fact that you can base your business decisions on this, right? So for example, which product to discontinue or which product to maybe
Yes,
have different variations of the same product, or even pricing strategies can also be implemented using the data that you're getting from Shopify, right?
that's true. That's true. That's true. No, so
Perfect.
data is really very helpful. This is something
Yes.
because see, initially when with our custom website, if we want to know for like which customers have not ordered in last 6 months, it would take us to export all the data from our databases to Excel sheets, and then we used to apply some rules on Excel sheets, and then it takes
Yeah.
at least days that someone will be free to do all this,
Yes.
to get those customer lists which have not ordered in last 6 months. But now it is very much easy that you can see all those segments in the Shopify built in.
Yes. Yes. So the Shopify data analytics dashboard is very valuable to you right now. Other than that, I think you also mentioned the fact that because everything is hosted within the same ecosystem, so there's no downtime in terms of
Yes.
if the hosting is down, speed has obviously improved, and so these are some of the things that definitely add value. Moving on. About, and obviously the part that you can retarget them from within the same ecosystem. You don't have to have a separate email tool that you need to go to. So add to cart, I know you can set up workflow automations. Add to cart emails can be sent out, then you can set out newsletters, seasonal
Yes,
offers. So
we had a separate Mailchimp account,
yeah.
and we were doing our email marketing through that. But
Yes.
now we have moved to this email app of the Shopify, and
Yes.
the best part is that you do not need to. Initially we had to export our all new customers to Mailchimp, and then we would access to those new customers, and we have to update it manually. But now
Yeah.
whatever orders, whatever customers are created on the Shopify, they are instantly available to you. So you can send them the checkout emails that you have something in cart. So those cart droppages have been catered to
Addressed.
very nicely. So yes, this
I
is
think
brilliant.
that's the power of, yeah, the power of automation. I think that cannot be denied because it just saves time at the end of the day, right?
True,
Um,
true.
so so let's talk about maintenance and support. So every website needs a monthly ongoing support, right? Be it just making sure that the website is running smoothly, or be it you're adding new products, you are deleting or updating prices. So can you compare? I know it's just been 1.5 months, so it's really too soon to tell, but can you really comment on, have you noticed any change in the amount of time and effort required in maintaining Shopify as opposed to the custom website?
Yes, definitely. There is a lot. There's a huge difference because with the custom website, we have a person who's for IT person for maintaining the website. And but with Shopify, I can do it myself, and within seconds. Because
Yeah.
initially this we had a CMS system for the custom website also, but someone has to if we have to create new menu items, he has to take the images, he has to get right dimensions, there are a lot of steps involved. But now with Shopify, I have seen that their image, you know uh, the
Edited.
auto image thing is very nice, that in the
Yeah.
sense that you do not have to there are no dimensions there. You just upload any image and they will do it very smartly. So that is, yes, that is a big plus point that even I can do it. I do not need a website support to update my website. um, or anyone can do it, and it is very intuitive. Like it's not at all difficult to update the store. uh, we still have website support, but now we are using them for app development, like custom app development, instead of just updating the menu. So their efficiency have also improved, in the sense that now they have more time on their hand to do other stuff for us, rather than just adding to menu the simple things like this.
Absolutely. So their energies have been directed towards doing something productive rather than just manual work, right? So I think that's the best use of any resource. I think that's amazing, Hina. I would also want you to, let's move on to costs, because this is a recurring concern for most of the people. Whenever we suggest Shopify to them, they say, but I know I have to pay monthly every month, and that too in dollars, which I agree is a valid concern. But and this is again a very candid conversation, because we want, there's always a trade off. It's not like, Shopify will be the best in everything. There will be a trade off. So let's take it step by step. let's talk about the one-time development cost of Shopify versus your custom website. If you were to develop it in 2024, how would you compare the two? Do you think Shopify development is more expensive or custom website development will be more
I
expensive?
would say that one-time cost is more or less the same.
Okay.
Um, Even I think I would say Shopify one-time cost is also cheaper because I think to build it is much easier than making a custom website. Uh,
Okay.
Mainly, it's drag and drop. Uh, I
Okay.
have not done it myself, but this is my perception that this is comparatively easier. So cost is one-time cost is less, which cost the cost transactional cost and ongoing cost is definitely more than custom website. So
Okay.
initially with the custom website, we were only paying our, the gateway charges, the credit card gateway charges, which is some percentage. For example, if you're using Stripe, it is 2.5%. But with Stripe, with Shopify, there is Shopify plan charges which are per month. Then everything adds on. Like if you have any app, uh, mostly there
That's
are
paid.
paid apps. If you have some business cases which are not,
Usual
organically
or standard, yeah.
in a standard with Shopify, then you have to have use apps for your business cases, and all those apps are transaction charge you transaction, based on transactions, based on number of orders you have monthly. So every app has their own plans, so which adds on obviously. Um, Plus you have the same credit card and gateway charges, and on top of that, Shopify also charges you a percentage of the order. So definitely the ongoing charges are definitely more than custom website, but the hope is that the efficiency, the speed, and this analytic data we are getting, this will in the end will drive let us drive more sales. So these charges will not bite us more as we go with the store. But
No,
yes,
no,
definitely
absolutely.
charges is more, and you have to. But I would recommend that you understand it before diving into it.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely. I
understand
think
that
that
what everything will add on. So charges will are
absolutely.
more, but benefits are also there. So I can see
Yeah.
why charges are there.
Yeah, and I think that one of the reasons why you have a transactional charge is because you are not the Shopify's own payment gateways are not available in Dubai, if I'm not wrong. So that's why you're using Stripe, and because it's a third-party gateway, they're charging you on top.
Uh,
Is that correct?
yes. Plus, in Dubai, there are many. I'm not sure about this, so I cannot make a
Yeah.
comment on it. But there are, some. For example, Shopify stores can be integrated with the delivery partners very efficiently. But I still
Yeah.
need to look into it. That how does that work? So we have not, reached to that part.
Explore that.
Um,
Okay.
Plus, there are some. I have heard that there are some limitations of UAE as well.
Yeah.
But this is my, initial thoughts on it. That
Yeah.
the charges are definitely more, but there are. I can see the benefits, but now with time we will get to know that like our benefits.
Cost benefit analysis. Yes.
Yeah, the cost benefit analysis will happen over time, so we'll
I
know
think
that
that some
is
of
it
the
paying
some
off.
of the yeah, some of the charges that you are not paying anymore would be your hosting, as well as you don't need a
Hosting,
dedicated
emails, like I said, but
yeah,
obviously
emails.
the emails here are also charged. Only up to
Yeah,
10,000 is per month.
free.
According to our plan, is not charged, but every add-on. So
It's
for
charged.
1,000 emails, you will give $1, like something like that. But uh,
Yeah,
still, it's much convenient that having a separate
yeah,
accounts for everything. Like for
yeah.
emails, you are having separate accounts. I'm also looking at the WhatsApp application in
Integration.
Shopify so that we can integrate our WhatsApp marketing to it also.
Yeah,
So this
I
is
think that
something.
it's yeah. So I think that it's also the fact that it's the convenience cost that you're paying. Other than that, also you have to had a few paid plugins installed because your delivery rules were quite complex, so they're not like a
Yeah,
usual delivery business where they're just anybody can place the order, because yours are perishable items, and then there various location wise delivery rules
true.
as well, which is why your cost is significantly more. But then you also are not paying any hosting charges, plus you're also not you don't have to have a entire support team on call 24/7
That's
to
great.
keep looking at your. So hopefully you will see the benefits of this, especially with the
I
data
hope so too.
analytics and
Plus,
things.
we are also looking into these paid apps. If our team can build these apps for
Yes.
us, so that we do not have to pay every month to them. So we
Yeah.
incur one time charge, and then we
Yes.
don't pay them every month. So this is something we are also looking into it, because we for some time, delivery time and places, we were using our app, and we are looking into how we can build it in house, so that we
Yeah.
don't have to go with third party.
Absolutely. So I think that's amazing. So if you have a development team, they can definitely create those apps or plugins that you're using right now, which are third
Yeah.
party, and then you can launch them for yourselves. That's amazing. Hina, so I know we're almost at the top of the half an hour. So let's talk about compromises. I know you are paying an additional cost to ensure that the same functionality that was in your custom website is being replicated into Shopify. Anything else that you feel you had to give up in your customized website, or you're more or less satisfied with the trade off?
As we discussed, like some of the business cases which were not there in Shopify, and they were not also being implemented through the app. So we had to let go, we had to change some of our business
Compromise.
cases, some of our delivery rules, delivery, but I would, if you'd ask me, that is the reason we are trying to build it on our own, because then I think
Yeah.
we can, bring all those things back in our business cases. For example, initially we were charging a separate delivery, a different delivery charge to different areas of Dubai. But with Shopify, this is not possible. Even with the application we
Third
have
party. Yeah.
used, it was not possible. So now I have asked my team to build an app, and bring our own app, so that we can bring all these flexibilities in that. Um, this is something I would love to bring it in. Otherwise, it will be it's I won't say we it will be a very difficult uh, to do without it, but it's good to have, for sure.
Absolutely. No, no, I think that this is perfect that you are leveraging the robustness of Shopify and then adding your own custom
Yeah.
apps to it, so that you can cover the functionality as well that you had previously. I think quickly to wrap it up, one thing that you've pointed out initially was the speed. And now that your website is performing better, and your customer experience obviously has improved, that also implies inherently that Google has also started noticing you, which means that your organic traffic is picking up. So although it's been 1.5 month, but what sort of like SEO impact, or what sort of impact in terms of organic traffic are you observing on your platform?
One thing which we are observing, but we still have to look in detail, that the organic traffic but summers is usually a very it's a downtime for all businesses, especially in a place like UAE, where there is 70-80% is the expat population and everyone travels. So summer is not a good time to basically track these things. But what we have noticed is that our organic traffic has gone up, which I I am hoping that it is because of Shopify, that because of SEO, it is doing well in terms of organic traffic. But I cannot comment for sure because I still have to, get a
Dig deeper
definite
into it.
answer for you. All right, yeah.
Absolutely. I think that's amazing because what I understood, and obviously I would invite my SEO team to comment on it further. But what I've understood is that the structured data and the meta descriptions, Shopify generates them automatically as well. So in terms of SEO, it's pretty much intuitive in that regard as well. But obviously that's something that we need to explore in further detail. Hina,
Yeah.
final question. Um, I know you've already talked about this, but if any business is looking to switch to Shopify, what would be your recommendations in terms of what due diligence do they need to do? And then what do they need to understand, especially about the transaction costs that you mentioned? And what would you recommend to them when and why to switch? Because I understand that for you the issue was scalability because you want to scale and you have 5-year goals of scaling. That's why you decided that I need enough data to be able to scale. You can't scale without data, right? And that's why you
That's
made
true.
this jump. So,
That's
what
true.
would you think would be the ideal time to jump to Shopify, and what are a few things that people need to take into account before making the decision?
I think in the hindsight, it will be a good exercise to go in details of your business cases, and then discuss with your development team that which are inbuilt in Shopify, and for which ones you need third party apps.
Paid
So that
apps,
will
yeah.
give you a good idea of the any surprises later on, that how much cost is one time cost and on what are the ongoing charges. So this is homework which I think everyone should be doing before switching. And then obviously you have to do your cost analysis, because how much cost is it incurring, and do you think, yeah, your business can take these costs. um, Plus, I would say that, in terms, if you would ask me, I am really happy that we have switched. Only time will tell that, the higher cost, how much benefit will we get with this high cost. But I'm happy with but we have got what what we wanted.
Was
We
missing,
have got
yeah.
the data. We in terms of scalability, it is very good. The analytics data is very good. Scalability, it is very easy to add to store. You don't need any 24-hour support for it. Their support is very responsive. Even the apps you know uh, add to your store, even their support is very good. So I think it is a good investment. Take it as an investment. That late and which later on, every business has to do some investment in their infrastructure, so that which pays off later on. So we have also taken it like this. So just do your homework well.
Yeah, and I think I would want to end this on this note that for business like yours, especially, there's seasonality, right? As you said, summer is a slump, and then
That's true.
in around Christmas time, your business goes like really up. So the best benefit I think of Shopify is that it can bear the load very easily.
Yeah,
Like you don't need to be worried that come December when my orders are flowing in and suddenly my website crashes. I think that would be your worst nightmare. So
that's
in
true.
that regard, Shopify is quite reliable. So just to summarize, I would suggest that any business that's looking to scale, I think Shopify is for them. Anyone who understands the value of having a single unified ecosystem from where you can have end-to-end visibility to your marketing funnel, where you can see the attributions and then you can base your business decision making on for and have data analytics on your fingertips.
That's
Anyone
true.
who values these things, for them, yes, Shopify is the best. Anyone who's still, I think, a very small business, and who just want to incur like a one-time cost and don't want any monthly charges, maybe they should wait a little before jumping to Shopify, right?
That's true. That's true.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Hina, for your valuable time. And we'll definitely check back into with you in a few months to see, if what are
Definitely.
your thoughts about using Shopify. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, Zanara. Goodbye.